Wei Jingzhong, original name Wei Si. He changed name to Li Jingzhong after he entered the palace. Wei Zhongxian was born in 1568, February 27. Is left-handed. He was poor when he was young. Everyone said he was a dumb guy because he often gambling, drinking, and prostitute all the time. One day, when he was walking on the street, he heard lots of people said eunuch is rich and have a lot of welfare. So he decided to become a eunuch. He gambling again, but this time he lost all of his money. So angrily, he caught his peanut, and I wish he became a eunuch. He tried his best to make emperor happy. He secretly bring emperors out and play with him. It make emperor really love him, so he got much power. And those things make his power getting bigger every day. This makes a team in classes not happy and want to eradicate it. At that time, Zhao Nanxing, the official securities of the Dumpling parties, reject the oppositions in the court. So the non-Dumpling factions was angry and make friends with Wei Zhongxian. In 1624, Wei Zhongxian was impeached by Yang Lian, but Wei Zhongxian escaped. So he began to persecute and suppress Dumpling Party members on a large scale, and collecting the list of the Dumpling movement members, and produced Dianjianglu and Tianjianlu. In the 5th years of the Tianqis, 6 Dumpling gentlemen include 左光斗、杨涟、周启元、周顺昌、廖昌奇等东岭六君子 were impeached in the case of the 熊延忠 incident. Wei Zhongxian took the opportunity to search for the Dumpling movement members. Wei Zhongxian forced Gao Panlong to death and killed Zhou Dongjian, Huang Zunsu, Li Yingsheng, and other Dumpling academies was complete demolished, and his literatures were also suspended. The power of the Dumpling party that was revealed in the Beijing's court was almost wiped out. When Dumpling had a lot of contact with each other, the head was punishable. However, the Dumpling party was deep roots, and its unseen power in Beijing still far exceed the power of opponents. The Dumplings, the powers of the parties in the South was almost untouched. This is also the source of the strength of the Dumpling party counterattack after Wei Kangjian's ascent the thrones.
On August 23, Xizong died and had no children. Zhu Youjian succeeded to the thrones at his death, and the regent was Chen Zong. The Qian Jiazhen impeachment Wei Zhongxian top 10 crimes. First one is having the same power as emperors, and the last of the 9th crime is like not listen to the queens and not having soldiers and killing people with no reason. Chongzhen summons Wei Zhongxian to the places and ordered the eunuch to read Qian Jiazhen's memorials. Zhongxian's face was as earthly. With a lot of money, he asked the old eunuch Xu Yingyuan next to the emperor to intercede. Xu persuaded him to go home, and Wei Zhongxian resigned and was approved. And on November 1 of the same year, Wei Zhongxian was sent to Fengyang to take care of the family royal tomb. Wei Zhongxian was in Fengyang and was still supporting the dead. After Chen Zhong heard this, he was furious, and he asked embroidered uniformed guard paid his games and sent him back to the capital for trial. Li Yongzhen heard the news and quickly sent someone to secretly report to Wei Zhongxian. Wei Zhongxian knew that he could not run away, and so he decided to drunk with active police Li Chaoqing to the night and watch the Yuxi's hotel in Nangang, Fengcheng, and finally commit suicide. According to the record, a scholar stayed at the hotel where Wei Zhongxian was staying that night, writing songs and mocked Wei Zhongxian, and Wei Zhongxian chose to commit suicide. When the Ming soldiers were fighting with the Qing soldiers, the government officials was really scared, and there was no plan. But when Wei Zhongxian and his subordinate came, he found a lot of plan and fight with Qing soldiers. Although they could not defeat them, but still, Qing soldiers can't break into Ming capital cities. But when the military is back on track, the government will take back control, and there is another reason of Qing soldiers can't defeat Ming, and that is because Wei Zhongxian is suppressing the Dongling's movement, so there is no capital to get up. But after Wei Zhongxian died, his subordinate couldn't control the city anymore. So Dongling movement had the powers right now. Then they helped Qing, making people think Chongzhen is a bad emperor. Revolt. The Ming dynasty got destroyed by Qing's soldiers. So now, what do I think about Wei Zhongxian? I think although he's a bad guy, he kills a lot of people and make the Ming's peoples miserable. But if there is no Wei Zhongxian, Ming's dynasty might destroy faster. He was smart because he knew that Dongling movement was a threat. I think if Wei Zhongxian not killing so many people and not destroy that many families, I think positivists might think he's a great people.